252Movie presents Follow the Game Plan, based on the true story of Jesus praying in the Garden of Gethsemane. Action!
Welcome back to the Melv Solomon Variety Hour. And here's our host, Melv Solomon.
Glad you came, glad you're here. I know it's getting late, but never fear. We'll have a laugh or two and make some music on the Melv Solomon Variety Hour. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love each and every one of you, but especially you. You know who you are. Hey, if you're just tuning in, I'm Melv Solomon. This is the Melv Solomon Hour, and boy, have you missed quite a show. We've already had the great acrobats of Idaho, the Brisby Cousins and their five-man quartet, and the indescribable Two Guys and a Stick. And if that weren't enough to keep you up past 3 a.m., we also got Simon Hernandez and his bovine impressionist coming up. That's right, a cow that goes meow. Can you ask for a more jam-packed show than that, Greg? Greg? Greg!
I agree with whatever Johnny says.
Greg, where are you, Greg? It's me, your brother-in-law, Melv.
Oh, hey Melv. How you doing?
I'm trying to do a show. How you doing?
Does this answer your question?
Attaboy, Greg. You keep those eyes open and those fingers moving from now on. Hey, we're going to get to cow impressions in just a moment. Before that, I got a couple of guests you don't want to miss. Please welcome from biblical times, some disciples. Hey, have a seat. Yeah. Nice to meet you. Have a seat. Yeah, I got a perfect song for these two. Hit it, Greg. Greg.
I'm a little teapot, short and ho.
Play the song, Greg.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. We're two of a kind, like two heads of lettuce or two balls of twine. We're birds of a feather, we're stuck together. How do you get super glue off? So disciples, tell me, do you like discipling or what?
You go. Are you sure? Because I'm happy to You go first. Go ahead. Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Being a disciple is great.
Yeah, it's hard sometimes, but mostly it's great.
All right, well, let me ask you this, disciple number one. Sorry, what am I doing? You guys got names, don't you?
I went last. You go. You got it.
Yes, we have names.
He's John.
And he's James.
We're the sons of Zebedee.
What, you guys are brothers?
Yes.
That's right.
What's it like being a disciple anyway?
You should answer this one.
You're the writer.
I answered last time, so you go ahead.
Okay. Thanks, bro.
You're welcome, bro.
Well, Melv, being a disciple of Jesus, we follow his teachings and try to just carry out his example.
But we often come up short.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good one.
Oh, thank you. You had a good point, too.
I know.
Yeah, 2 points.
I can't help but noticing that you two are awfully agreeable, especially for brothers. I mean, take me and my brother-in-law Greg, for example. We can't be in the room for more than 5 minutes before we're yammering about something. Am I right, Greg? But we always make up, don't we, pal? We make up, but we don't wake up. So what gives with all this brotherly kindness? No more of that. You, answer.
Well, it wasn't always like that. There was a time when we used to argue about who was the greatest. But after what Jesus taught
And what Jesus did,
we thought that we should put others first.
including each other.
Hey, now that sounds like something I need to hear. What did Jesus teach? You.
Well, Jesus taught us that. Should I tell him the whole part?
Well, not the whole part. That would take forever.
But some of it.
The garden.
Well, we've been following Jesus around for about 3 years. We've seen him teach, we saw him heal people that were sick.
Oh, and walk on water.
And feed thousands of people.
We'd seen a lot.
So we thought, this is the guy. The Messiah, Jesus, is gonna be the savior of our people. But then things took a turn.
Okay, what kind of turn? You, answer.
Jesus started talking about how he was going to die and that some of us would stop following him.
And that probably wasn't part of your plan, am I guessing? Hey, what about this garden you mentioned? You.
So it was the night of the Passover meal. After dinner, Jesus took us to the Garden of Gethsemane.
That's at the Mount of Olives.
And Jesus asked us to watch over him while he prayed.
But we didn't.
We fell asleep.
Falling asleep on the job. We wouldn't know anything about that, would we, Greg?
No, we wouldn't, Melv.
Timing, Greg. Timing. Keep going.
Then it happened again. Once, twice, 3 times. Jesus went off to pray. 3 times, we fell asleep.
That's a song right there. Greg, hit it. Greg.
Hemoglobin.
Play that funky music, Greg. No, Greg. I've told you 1,000 times never to play that song. Never that song, Greg. That's the wrong song. Your song is wrong. It's hurtful, Greg. No. You hurt me, Greg. You hurt your brother-in-law. So what was Jesus praying about while you were sleeping?
Oh, we could tell that he was very sad. He was on his knees with his face down to the ground.
And his sweat was thick like drops of blood.
And then we heard him say, "Father, if you are willing, take this cup of suffering away from me."
Right. Then he said, "But do what you want, not what I want."
I don't remember much after that because I fell asleep. But I'm pretty sure there was an angel there by Jesus' side.
Wow. Well, now what was he talking about when he was talking about this cup of suffering? You.
Well, we didn't know what it meant either. All we knew was that Jesus, there was something that he had to go through, not because he wanted to, but because God wanted him to.
And that's why he let himself be arrested.
Hold the phone. Jesus was arrested?
Yes, on the very same night that we were supposed to be keeping guard.
Some men came to arrest Jesus. Some of us wanted to fight, but Jesus, he wouldn't let us. This was something that Jesus had to face by himself.
He was willing to put our needs before his, even if it cost him something, even his own life.
So if Jesus was willing to put us first by letting go of what he wanted, it seemed the least we could do was put each other first. Come here, brother.
Yeah, thinking maybe that goes for me and Greggy boy too. Maybe I should put his needs before mine every once in a while. What do you think, Greg? Look at him, all tuckered out. Think I'm gonna put him first and let him get some shut-eye. Hey, don't worry, Greg. I'll do this one solo. If you're having a good day or you're feeling your worst, if things go as you planned or they feel unrehearsed, whether you're friend or brother, you can love one another. Let go and put others first. All right, I'd like to thank my guests, James and John, the disciples. Come on over here, guys. Later on, we got Simon Hernandez and his bovine impressions. We're gonna take a quick break first. Hey, everybody. Glad you came. Glad you're here. I know it's getting late, but never
Be afraid.
We'll have a laugh or two and make some music.